ne de straight ne ish trendy pa na matade ne nso de kama menye ni lawyer ma law no nti eno ana mguso amedi mabọ me komu ade yi nti Miniaba Monique America Collection all the way in New Jersey, USA, na Nsroma American farmer also. Say for Ruth was 054-9794-446. Now also Monique American Collection on sort out easy crana also dressing na yikiko yada o masiewi and then somewhere daba maso for some time now no ye kasa ewudie kosui we mpo kasa ne nyemu nra o sejuada no Lillian de Jodie no ofiri mu wo East Legon no court kwa setena wo Madina Circuit Court ama nikuna wotusu say onu ne kum no nka wo pe ye bail nso court amani bail a wo masan ede no ekọ remand ya wo say propose me de to so aduonu nsi awon sign emfa asem no emra ye dwendwen ho ye di ho nkomo we yakum we no ye wie ebra Lilian de ne bai na hoho eno so yete sa se abrante ba akwa ahyase nkwa de omusi o wo ye deputy director Emma Youth Employment Agency na Youth Employment for be clarify say there be na wo your temporary staff nti wono so ekum ne girlfriend sa ene report sign fi huaba ababa afefe kama be 20 or 21 years ono so ne girlfriend ne boyfriend ekum no ya ewo hu empotem wa sa wakum boyfriend ne girlfriend ensem eni aware mu de kra ye be ka ne sen ebiri ben ya na obehu se me yonkui me ho kafo yi na bufuo no abram so me mbo me ho adwa ewo baby na de ne bufuo no so yesi abufuo ni miraba na so abufuo bani ya na ebe ma onipa a wo se wo do no wo betwe ne so sekan ana wo bu ne tibam saa no a nipa no toba ha o jija no ye mre no wunya odo ne timane atenka bi ma no a enhu se ade ahwe ya me pre ni pe ya na metimi adi na wu ababa wa no ni fefefe ena ono so kafui wa free mu ya no then still that much Achimota school trendy if you say bi mu susu say enura wo hwe ya social media so amokofa nkwada abrofo nkwada Ghana de obi wa nipa kokko bia ofiri amanone de na so frabru change we bruni ti abrofo nkwada no we India na we bruni we Pakistani ya we bruni we UK ni ya we bruni we US ni we bruni baby ofiri bia we bruni ti abrofo nkwada o mko school ho no mu a o mutinwi gugu o mo ho no o mu se na adan enwi bi nku na enwi bi nku say a short head ya omunyina nso nye bi enti ene nkrata na de by say Achimota school favoring European, Asian and American students with long hairs over Ghanaians. Is that really the case? Yen kan say na sa nkwada entity ye school ko ne ehu timi nsem no enkwada na school mpanyimfo nya peace of mind and running school na nkwada ne so enya peace of mind ensuade afi so afo a wo hwe nsuansu ansem so eni adansi wo se aban be ende ensu yi fa na nukuma si nsu to do hwe kakra bi ensu ayi wo se aban be so anokra wo be ye ne sen na ayeye yati bi pen ndc amanyoku no apam Uncle Alote Jacobs say first no na suspension e chedie enura krata me ofa hena esi edun kete anhyasa ehya se chese esi aidie ono ohu se ndc kala krab ha won fa ha ni sika bia wotu ayi wodus ahe chese ahye no ena ne party ajapade bia won ho so won family party anopami gusu aminya nwiye na ena foforo nso aba emse no so mo cho ne nura na abata no pe no mo release Steven Atubiga ono de no suspension yesi ono nso ono kra de wakohia party mpanyimfo ahye bo se wo beda subampa ne mani yedi nanso wo kase no wo yesi enkoho se ho na mfiri benti ono nso yesi ya suspend no ye de nsem na koma disciplinary committee wonko hu omo the committee no be can after omo hearing recommendation no na afi party no taking the final decision eno nso me ofa hena wasi edun ketia ena ne nsa hyase or the Biama chairman disciplinary committee ne regional chairman Upper East Bogatanga ena constituency chairman Binduri okaina poor boy from Binduri into Onoso ne no. What's going on in the suspension ni no so anase womuda anti-party subaya didia any suspension no ombedi no omedi dismiss anyina aka ho mame ma yenuaba ama sapon kuma GC so for mame ne mame eye anti Teresa Opuni ai tyfrel anti ama me man happy birthday enra ni kunu eye ama papa ne diye opo man edi ne de enra na ne yere anti ama nso edi nti ama afidie kadie wo bi ye party kese kabom na ye party kese ma opo man ene anti ama na anti ama ama se enkanche ose odododo nti ama maame anti ama happy birthday to you ene ewura no aye ne wo mu edi enkomo yi eye honorable Titus Glover or ye former MP Ematema East sisi idea said aye ne de ye Wednesday member eno no enchemanka beba be kan ho na chese enye Wednesday na a full house na afi honorable Edward Bawa one the other so mra shebe fi MP bongo no so hwa no abesai ba kwa hwa no okọ aso na adwin so be constant member ukwada bia se mu senkenye bad kra honorable ni honorable na nka ye kama ewra no me ma mo achi o
ye wura yeso media
akasa me sumetumi akankran no pacho se boko de ye the nyankopon ase ye bre no komoma ye ni nkomo ye nhwe enipa kunkumo yi ye nka ne sei honorable Glover Titus Glover
is compound
compound forgive pacho
Daniel ni kwate
oh okay pacho
okunye nabi nyoko bi
me to me morning na enti ene e kire me so na maka Daniel no okay pacho
oyima me da se ye be chia ahwefo nyina sana pay oboda ye adumu a ye be hia wo fidie so na se bi mpense mu idie enye se bi se ye nimse wo a mo hwe yen but the opportunity amudia man se yenzu yembra be kire ya dwen see na ye nyina ye beboa oman no kan kɔ ne nkoso no akɔ ne mu mami colleague good morning me feel me hu omo ye TV ni so ana me ta omo na ye magic ne skills ne ade me see house work akra and I'm happy to see my good friend and brother Eddie Bawa to the studio na Maya.
Yes, honorable.
Kunkumi is becoming too many. Na ubebisa se edi nkura na ye bufu a na saba odasani ntumi nhye ne ho so. Ontumi hye ne ho so a it should end up killing. And most of the people are ye kom nyina no eyema. Naturally women are vulnerable. Bema sa ubufua mi de bia na meka mi pentoko mi kiki nyina no mesu sisi
ya bema nsu
menisu mi kiki the slightest thing
ubesu
edi I can just cry right now
oh obatedu baby ese usu yeah
enti se mi hu baby ese ntokwa bi ba eno ne se pese betwe me ho free ho akumanu se won hia akumanu so yie a sisi ebe sad. The heart can cause you a lot of damage. And the wo hwe na akumanu be hawa just pick your shirt and leave the house. Kochinka kara ubeba no na akumana eden
abafom okay
ube fifi okra se nso bi kra bo grawama ne kon 19 ubeba no na abafo ema no so edu baby aso a sebe nyado sisi wo mu ye maame ya no kasa the way we relate the way we talk memma ni bebre omuntumi sa atemdidi ene nyama but a way by nyina no nobody ye wo public ni nyina no ye nimi the real facts that leads to the killing of these people. And boy wa bomade na de yi. Wo kan media report e ba no ɔsɛ oni okun problems wo montam ba yesi bema na pia oba no efre abansoro no
yeah East Legon there na wo Madina Circuit Court
yeah you wo he yenim no kura wo
no
but autopsy and be kire ye say no wo no si ba ya but the question is e dey na si ye e dey be na ye be ye se niam ye ekoso nyina no ye be sa no anyako anyano but consistently it is ongoing but I'm happy minim said during the vetting no ye bisa my colleague Honorable Adwasafo but a social welfare gender ministry a police for including the community itself make I say it was advocacy no any media for ye babo mabaso
but hold you ba ko ye interesting no ne twist kakra wo mu ne say ba ko boy akum ne girl fefefe no ena ba ko nso papa ena ewu obo maame no maame na anya ne hwe ena onu papa ne mama fa hu awu yese papa no no wano mo nsa abro nti ofiri krom ba memenda na nwumre no maame na wo foforo nti obefa akwada no na maame nti wo abro do ntumi nkita akwala no ena o hya se obo maame ne sade nti na wusi me kwan se maame mfa akwala no nti maame ne gye ne ho no ena papa ne ball form unconsciously afi o mukɔhwɛ ya papa ne mama ewu so maame na ye bo no no ewu na onu momo obo maame no seven ne kakra no ena afi onu momo akɔbɔ fɔm awi ahye onu ewu ama lactating mother no momo sisi a no onu na ebua police or investigation
ma ɛhɔ de no de metima ka sɛ yen sheda emblem maame no papa because if papa no a habitual drunkard it is known within the community. Excuse my language. Say papa no etanu munsa de bia no you violent or basa no it will be on record. E bia ne man no kra no be den be di hu danse. And the word e enya de papa. Say wo ba me nko ade a enya de papa. And metuma ka say papa no munsa no a obo ne yere no because wa ko fa abofra keto aya wo no fresh ne de. E be ka say no de e betuma so ano aka. But we should girlfriend boyfriend any way no e kono. And they serious no. Look at this young guy. Me who picture be says here. Very pretty guide. Woman.
Ube daily guide.
Very pretty woman.
And as at times at page 17.
And here can say they've been in relationship from JHS. From JHS.
JHS when you
very tender age. JHS 13, 14. Oh nyina ne ye edi ebane ade ade. Is it Bemane di 26 or 27?
Yeah, J do J no was 26, Bemane no 26.
I was say awofo no ye di ye ni ehwe ye mane because omo ye relationship ni no both parents are aware. I'm sure both parents are aware. Say me be
yeah, in one of the reports you say mama no crowd girl ni
what I say
girl no ti boy no ba fie ho nyina.
You understand? So when you encourage and never be say na ekọ interest ben na mo di attention.
Okay.
Me tin say yes, Bema no cry I saw television loudly. That has not been their style. Almost they won't so TV on a very low tone. But that particular day, Nankasa na wouldn't see you know. Not TV no, it's so sad.
Then
and they say you could be an aye de bia,
obiante.
And to be a yes who suspicious kakra baby. And the mama, the American say this is a national security matter. For me. Because you it's a national security matter.
Okay.
It was a national security for no, it do motion be. Gender for do motion be. Media for mudianism muya advocacy. Na kasa no, any individuals na kasa, any a wufo de nyina no. It was a nyahwe yi.
Okay.
So we share na wu eyefua, mesre pa. Bema no, wo na wuyeti. Frifi ho na konante. Asakuma no na kosoro wo beba no na akuma no so ate. So want to control emotions. And yes, idea. Say there was a corner. Do baby so I don't know. Eddie, I don't know really what causes some of these things. But psychology is better hiding a boy. Mum be in brave video so no me kasa. Na mu yen share your muso. Because wonu yados mama. Yados the ban is enchire subampa. Enchire subampa emfa mayen. So be bofu na just was okuno. Oh.
Honorable Honorable Bongo. And yes, na Bongo. Honorable Bawa. Yan can't say me say.
Madasa mama fa chiama uhwe ho. Na me chiama nuaso. Eja yam after elections ye share and then ye share anti UTV mama me share madam for. The second point, frame Honorable Bongo. That's the right way. Maybe Dini Edward Bawa. Honor is to the people.
It's to the constituency.
Yeah, so it's the right thing that you did.
Thank you.
My third point, Dan. My point I'm making on is a sua is the best thing to do. In fact, me fear. Maybe sua me stop him. All I do is I just pull you to come and sit down. But me jaw my wish.
Yeah.
The reason is that it's therapeutic. Na emotions na wo mu no e be pie. Then you cool down. And me akra isu a the only thing I say me sure say me pese wo be kwa kwa ye bibia pra ho. Nti me twa ba betina me nkan. So me wo su. Usu na obra obejai. And it's a very good thing. So keep it up. But to the
especially a system here is Bemansu.
And that is one of the things that is, in fact, is the point. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Unu awo obaba ko awo mu mienu kra mutifia arguments to meba because of different views and opinions in that thing. And even marriage is very normal say obehu say nkrofo mienu obehu say I say ntawantawa bi in between them. But my first principle I make is say our relationship muna even just for one day it becomes violent, you need to walk out. Our relationship not even one day nipa ni yin nsa ebowa, you need to walk out.
And can be as also becomes violent. Dear here now because the way violent
or yin nsa ebowa, you need to walk out. It is a no area. Because human behavior to say and na oyese na consequences be am but say bibia you affect no or chino be increasing no or chino be increasing no
okay
over here no na be do the issue of ekumi o check hwe nkofo a oma falling victims to marital deaths and casualties say na enye once na start there will be a history. What you say? There will be a history but maybe for a very large, because already a man shada, no more assume. So that's the first principle. So, who's a relationship more? The moment it becomes violent, you have to walk out. That's the first thing. My second point, I'm person mechanism. Society more. Nyuma bebre ho a yen share yen kan kire yen namfofo.
Okay.
Ono wo yere wo ho no. Not to say bibi how pa. And most often than not, anytime I make a soon as so what problem? No to me be one it reduces the pressure on you. But there be a show more. Everything be an accumulative, just a become. Na boil up.
Relationship as me found quite.
That is a culture, so a cultural problem.
Okay.
Almost say a problem shared is problem half solved.
Yeah.
Say asem anything na share amanane na sefo the issue of therapy or even call for counseling a very huge business like a human for your pa Ghana ha mostly sorry and obago pastor. Now sometimes with pastor no cramp no no experience in actually counseling. The oya or just because or no dey be kind nyanya 17 na wode no ko. Be yan onkofo a wako school esua de na that is global ka say your friends o hwe issues of psychologists na sefo. Ombeba counselors, trained counselors obetimi atenase no wetie wasam. No wetie wasam. Mostly we hwe no na your friends oba no be ma no. So obia ye kom no tie ni yanko a the problem is just something simple that they can solve, but because they are not listening to each other. And so because they are not listening to each other,
okay.
They are not but obia obetie wasen wetie wasen obehwe no obehu baby a otumu say obetu baby a problem no wo and to a very large extent na jamamu mienu kwa munye hu say how na problem ni free ba. So the issue of trans counseling, because unim say as a society no ohwa na enti say there maybe ye papa nam ne ye nananom de no say the economic pressures are so high. Here oban be ko adwuma beman be ko adwuma yɛmfa so mote akra ha ɔmbetina traffic for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours no be do fie maybe 6:37
obre
beman so abre the slightest thing ebufu beba so ohwe in terms of even economic pressures na ɛwɔ hɔ na it me create that environment
ntia so no na mo na ne buafu dada asem ye na chi dada
yes ne buafu dada nti oba na onya de wo de be cross it I say wo petrol wo de ejabe fa ho o de ase because of the economic pressures and nintina e wo say ye hwe how say your society na ngasa no ye be den na yetimi set up these counseling areas where people can go. And indeed o cite the example of Ministry of Gender and I don't know what the social inclusion, I'm not too sure exactly what it's called, name
Gender,
of Gender,
Children, Social Protection.
Yeah, social protection. Osha, nkofo fees amuka about the issue of social protection is just only about economic issues. It goes beyond that. It may be because of even just pure cultural issues. It may be because of just your friends saying our mental state. And a damn the ultimate said damn how and yet the more asylum on one about them. She said at a particular point there can be some moment of madness in you. She said just at one point ube ya dibia later some mutimi video na wanka sa otnase na wo hwe de wanka sa wo ye na because me pa na mko yesi because it's all about the mind.
Okay.
What do you
yeah.
And so for me one medicine the law must take its course. I was some investigation hona edifo sadini. I believe you were very competent policemen and investigators who look at it. They are not na mesre na o kan na mesre kaka ne mama na ani kunu ewu no. I saw the way we explain this lactating mother because that's the narration of the woman. You understand the point I'm making? In the same way maybe we could beside this dodoina woku girl ne ono so be ka jo say girl ne this can war no.
E war me first.
Oh war me na na ntina bi so me you understand the point I'm making?
Yeah.
I get the point I'm making. So
na ye mo bo but obi anso ni oni what actually happened. Yeah.
So usually and I'll tell you the truth. There are a lot of men who are going through physical violence in marital homes.
Oh sure.
Yes, a lot of men.
Oh, sure.
But because they all kind of bemensu, bema dia untimi pia bo no ka say me yere na bo me. O ka say. O ka say. And the marital violence it goes both way. But of course, by your biological makeup man na a weaker species.
Yeah.
And so they mostly know that particular types of pressure they become the victims of those things. And media no make us one as a country and fire counseling activities they very serious. Marital homes look and anka Ghana mpodianka o yen nanka was yetimi manage these things because I don't know about the south in the north oh worry about I think it's the south is the same. Where any you want oba no nko awo.
Ghana dey most here baby aye busianfo ni mienu.
It's a families.
Yeah.
What do you say? And most often than not, you realize that oba no wo problem in the north na. Odwane straight to Berman family.
Yeah.
How no ko complain.
Okoso omo gene.
Omo gene.
Yeah.
Look, I'll give you a typical example, just a story, just a quick one just to conclude my story. Na papa bi omo constituency onene I hope I have his permission I'll mention his name onene yere na papa no say he makes everything light into se bibi wo na serious cry or a way of making sure say look serious e wo bi enini so e na onene yere ko na yere sorry fa ne nyoma so okufi okọ ne papa fie nti ono park ne nyoma na okọ no e na ono so park ne nyoma e na odi oba nechi to mo go do mami ni fie no What's not for sometimes say, Mammy need to me narrative so send cruise di kiraba. And no miss I say na dey na am ba no papa say omutina mu fi ho no o ma bre en papa so betina kakra. You see, but the point that I trying to make is that, and this is a true story of a man, I know him very well. But you see, he tries to make things light and make things intimidate and make it say, I am vampire. But we should also make sure that your counselors, but as a general principle, onye who say obi once cramp no be there's violence in the marriage, you should walk out.
Okay. Marriage because kind relationship na me twa more no ma kase clarify ye.
Yes.
Now marriage you work out easily.
Look, let me tell you.
Yes, answer I said
it is the challenge. It is the challenge as a country, culture, and a church affect here. Look, maybe based on assessment be or Adebi was psychology friend the hedgehog index. When him hedgehog, I don't know how it's calling chi. Or a boy in the feathers near tongues.
Oh, so on
it is a kotoko.
Oh, it's a kotoko. I think it's a per se.
Something, but who can?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes,
we simply means that you have two people who cannot necessarily live together. Maybe in the course of courtship, no, you overlooked a lot of things. But now, what's a courtship time there? Obanoko. But marriage, you know, move just 4 walls, you are there for the rest of your life. That is if it is possible. There are certain things that do not just work out. Church will insist that it is only under certain conditions nobody may a divorce.
Yeah.
When there's a proven case of fidelity. Sometimes just that you cannot just live together. And if you cannot live together, don't pretend. Walk out. You see, this social pressure of the fact that if you are called a divorcee, it is something should be thrown out.
How to choose so?
What you say? Your culture na bibia no timi hu say. You say o jare warejare nye. But say akas twi mu na mo say usuro ye warejare a onya warepa. Oh, and minim say ye nananom bibi nti no mo ka asasem no. Enti say unim say wo mu na enye fan ya. Ko. Just pack your things and walk out.
Obeko sa keke.
Yeah, pack your things and walk out. Walk out of it. And Yamfani say, deaf, you say, don't come much. Edward cause, and say, a fraud divorce, you moody henny.
And now, quiet here because I am a man who teach you or shall say, be cry, a economic pressure, or no economic independence.
Yes.
Sorry, new cruna no dan ye ni bibi enti se na yesi onya ya sika o de behind dan de o de be sha brabo as cry it's a challenge ti o na enye hwe me kwa medi den ti na me ntina musa.
Okay. Yeah, me make say okay. No. Any say obet no ni yekum. And I said if sometimes when you kumpo no bekum on be proud permanently.
No we do with them.
Yes.
But this
ama say kwampo anka confidence kakra na wo mu no gidie na wo mu kakra na ni nyina kọ. O de ba Jonas. Enti for me my principle me nim dia mu be ka dia be me dia e ba na enya the door is in front of me.
Okay.
Obaya.
Yes, honorable.
Eddie, mami fa ka tell be van fem. Or hiti bibi about sharing some of your difficulties and pain. Many Eddie ya drink is about effective communication. When we are going to find nyama bisi mo no. Because what can be or say software ebi ebusiafo uko bon mania enya hwe da tra ho enya hwe da tra ho nyam pese me boho bio no say why na woni didn't come.
Okay.
Who do you confide
in?
Enyama wo fam no e dia ma either wo awofo ana wo nafo nimpa. Efuto benso na ye di ma wo. Ehia wa. Ewu hia papa because so wo bema or you violent. Every time be obefia or that time didie no or bo and the one on the bonkomo. Nipa on the bonkomo no insem ben na wo ka kire wo. O encourage you that so the tra ho. Ni engusu ni embu ni emprao. And results about e wo de di kire.
Na mema e man so mo ye violent ti am
both sides.
Okay.
But it's very rare about say bema ni yire bono. But men have most valid all the time. But very scarcely. And so about
na makubi e ma no bia no wafa akonya ontumi mu be ma but ofa akonya na wafa bottle no de ahwe be ma no be na wapira no
afa bibi nso about anger management.
Say wufu a say de obesi aye nafa
anger management. Adekye we say economic pressure sometimes LED to some extent yes. And this before ben kra na ba. Oyima and I want to be so and I know also tunza and also far bar and the bar. Women who are vulnerable. You see, the patriarchal influence of men. Mema ye di maswo ye shomo so ye mama pie ye mama ye say ye subjecting them to this humiliation. Spiritually and physically, God, oh, couldn't pano data. And it was a
Mapia will be bepel.
And the anger management, you know, a idea, it was a boy, a woman, you manage anger. Me do for me, my dangers. The next day,
Cast over can medium buffo and your crass. Sana ya can say, medium buffo and your crass.
Me, my dangers.
Okay.
And none of me family shelter. Not gonna take.
She, honorable, who the union shall bar over how. Upie ukọ him me ma umpie enti wo de shirt ni gu ukọ na no wo twen
o tu holu enti obaya
yes
topic here mesere muma ye njai kasa because me say asem we aba no a national security matter because ye wo mamu na de bia na ye kunkum ye ho e wo se ye dom sukọ ni ye kom psychologists wo ebem media for e boyen e boku de wuro asafo imams for a book on the road. It was a sort and I said, Jaikura.
Okay. And mema munya no mema ne mo akasasa no na me kachem say china say I said the Nsroma last Thursday of the month bia no ye beka social issue last 2 weeks Professor Joseph Osafo head of psychology department University of Ghana Legon by ye share san komodie asia ye nwie enti nyame yadoma wo china prophet ase obeba na ya to asa nkomo no so bi on so ana enye obi na ekum no no a otena ase a ose abrabo na fono me no no so agene nkwa suicide and menhwa mo comment kakra o Facebook na fe yenkoka suku asem. Honorable Ras Atiko says that he's at a so Adekye. Thanks to the leadership of NDC for taking such a decision against the stomach politician Adekye aka Judas. The NDC will without such characters. #JM2024. Dr. Down Blue Brim Swapilsika. It shall end in praise. Today, an average Ghanaian is feeling the heat of it. Therefore, people are ready to take money in order to do the bidding of is a well-orchestrated attempt by the NPP government to divert attention from the heat emanating from Alan Baumia. Efia from Poma says, please tell WAEC to pay us invigilation and itinerary marking for last year was see. WAEC ni isi de mu ye muntu ankrofo kama wom enye. Nsroma Anelka says, despite the economic mess the NPP has inherited from the NDC, President Akufo-Addo and his team have introduced the necessary policy initiatives to reverse the current difficulties facing the country. And I will urge all Ghanaians to really to rally behind the NPP government to turn the fortunes of the country around. Bosheba Misty Gosuzongo. So, Alote Jacobs has been sacked from the NDC for speaking the truth. This shows clearly that the NDC party needs lies and propagandists in their party. Jesse Emmanuel Bengene from Abeka, Ghana remains safe haven under President Akufo-Addo. We're gradually making significant progress with him at the helm. Richie Kofi Swansea Jr. says greetings to boss Honorable Daniel N.K. Titus Glover. God bless you. Teresa Inshira Ofori says, Honorable Daniel Nikwat, they say they love you. Okay. Musa Abatwa, the scaffold overhauled the House of Parliament between Honorable Sechi Mensah Bonsu and the Speaker. Honorable Alban Bagbin, it's good However, Parliament decision to probe the defunct UT Bank, Open Team to TU Bank, UT Bank, and Unibank and others because the circumstances that led to the collapsing them do not make sense. Government justified 12.7 billion Ghana cedis of taxpayers' money used to collapse these banks. Meanwhile, they need just 8 billion Ghana cedis to stay in business. If not wickedness, then what is it? Abdul Basit Zongo Pania, Kumasi, fellow Ghanaians, get yourselves fathers like Honorable Dr. Sheikh Mustafa Hamid and Honorable Boniface Abubakar Sita, because what these honorable fathers impacted in my life, I can't mention. And you dear, watch on it, my king kind kakra amamo set watch it down cause work out if there is physical and emotional. And cancer says went through the same problem, but I thank God I'm out. God is with my twin sister nyamebe boa wate na wonya boa fo no ahwe twin no yes we no twin no tiase since we be weja wo mo. Blink Shy says Asemo, I feel sorry if struck in madness called marriage. Don't say that. Warrior is not madness, it has its challenges, but any madness. Hey, me nyawari am painting me say madness. Who can say madness? How can you attract it? Or power, but men can say madness. Want challenges. Yenhwe na yenka suku asemwi na sesi timi ababe wo haw ama suku adesua ne adekire de okosua nwoma ni asomdwe owofo ni asomdwe suku mpanifo ni asomdwe de wo hwe suku su ni asomdwe old boys and girls ni asomdwe PTA ni asomdwe ni nyina yitirimi honorable bawa honorable bongo asempa ni o but sesi anane de omo say as a favoritism be yakoso pure discrimination.
Actually, I commented on that.
On Facebook handle you then I'm sure na me follow. I see.
Oshia, me started from an angle.
Okay.
I was privileged to go to a mission school. Where discipline, just say you can't discipline a woman say na because school was in Charles Tamale.
Okay.
Oshia, obe sorry anapa. Ombe ringe bell no around 5:30. Ma sorry dware. Ma kwa sorry. Ufri ho anu akọ class for 3 periods. Ufri ho anu abafas. Na ma call bi no ma abeye ewia prayers.
Is it a Catholic school?
Catholic school. No ma abeye nwumre prayers. Ansana omo ringe bell na. Ubo wakra. In school is near Dawson. At the time, I was in Charles, now just 157 seminary.
Okay.
Hey, why? Just say, yeah, me say, will be a news. I wanted
to be disappointed priest.
I wanted to be a so I said, me and friend. It's always a call.
That's very true.
Oh, Bisamia, and also Bisanity will need to call the same school.
Really?
Professor Tubuga called the same school.
Really?
Dr. Kalisus Mahama called the same school. Osho Munina Cabo called the same school. John Abujinapo called the same school.
Okay.
And then Cabroma fathers never does.
And to share, say Charles Boss, a also. And to share generally now, now there was a line of discipline, and I was a obedience. And that for me, it was something that was the rules of the school. Now, over a period of time, Mabemu say sometimes as a country, no, then you determine the content of the character of the person. Meaning say mekano. So usha say as an subai eye de ohunu. Na je woni important na da. For example, yem fan say me obi a me nje nipa or your hairstyle see. Na mu say why hairstyle see, then I just have a conclusion on you. A stereotype na aba ewo ya nti usha na ye nyina no. Uhu so obi dreadlocks yes, or she weeper.
Appearance no ajaji nipa.
She weeper.
Okay.
I bet you say Oko Achimota school sisi obo say my dreadlocks. Teachers. Most say they do dreadlocks as part of instead of they be obako
salon no. Maybe more preference.
Preference obey dreadlocks. See be every week be obako to makwa there. About makwa clean. So into I mean my first journalism my best school mo. Into you say nko for year those things. There's a typical example of ABL because Madame Fubu or ye Mohono. Na once ABL, South African company, been a tour. What's the name of the company again? And a tour ABL.
ABL Accra Brewery.
Accra Brewery. No, Accra Brewery.
Accra Brewery.
Accra Brewery. Say no, it's the ownership. South African. No.
Really?
Yes, about some years back. Now, one of our more bosses for South Africa, and the boss said, or Barber check a few things. So, by no, the following day, or the night before, the following day, no, on Axa drive up because no person come more surprise. No, do reception and not white dreadlocks. No, watch it.
Okay.
Me, one of the boss of ABL Accra was expecting Nipan Beba. Enti obedu reception or do reception no be say say oh person who the MD here so antena because no so say dreadlocks no got na say for about an hour too no say man nyambai also nyambai onkotina so he was seated until the MD then afraid say obiamba has because no expect say man aba drew country no omko receive no e de ne ko no hotel ti man na was oh ha by this antena Omba na papa na te reception ho. Ombisa maame no reception so oh no hunu na why dreadlocks so be manager. You see the stereotyping.
Okay.
Oh otia say unya hu ni papa na ofi say not
say oh we there ontime here manager.
Share a history of a 3 year. I don't know about me. I came from I was born in a barracks. I'm papa so jeni. O hwe na oye bone na enya na soja for chiwa omuti. I don't know whether you know about that thing. They shave you. No more shave you.
I say a punishment. Visa. Yeah.
Nina colonial things aba. Na those times no. So to separate you from those quote unquote omonya criminals no. Omuyuti. Second, unse tama na yenyi no. Say when who akra odwie da. Say what na say when
say dwie wo ho a.
Say who akra odwie a, je say de no come museum ko to ho. But ne nyina as kids no. Hwe na mo me auntie be me so rest in peace. No buy a fear. They be na me ni age. Onu genti.
Obechi wa bo
obechi me de na to ne na so. Na che say oyi dwie no. Oh yes aso na me da. It was an issue of hygiene.
Yeah.
It was an issue of hygiene. Say how are you feeling? And then, part of the reasons why now schools, you see, on Bema Kra, because fees are crown or school moha, on to me handle ni 3 mini enti and I was a GSO or Cromudia, on to me idea. Because two in an see and all on to me idea. So they will see how they will be able to somebody may win as for. So there was an issue of hygiene. Never. And then Achimota say Akraya waba school mo hono when you get 6 so ti akra na okasa we me say team na adwimu do o de ban chance na Akraya baye there are 2 issues I was here.
Okay.
Or you're 16 years. Per the Child's Act untimi nka cha akra so go school. What you say? Per akra no say na de no e religious. What you say? Per our constitution no untimi prevent you from practicing his religion. In fact, and na minu king. Ye time na ye was St. Charles no. Na we are Catholic o we are Muslim o we are den onya ba St. Charles ho a beko asori de bia. And na minu king. O ma admit say o mama ye mock scrample wo ho no say Muslims etimi ko ho ekobo mpa even though a Catholic school.
But still obeko asori no. Obe Friday obeye o sala
no we
Sunday o ko Catholic.
Yes, the first no nanka ho no mpo de ndie anka o mba hobi.
Okay.
Because who pass the exams na just a parish priest. Asori na ukono parish priest be say uko asori. Asene ye jiwa tu.
Yeah.
What did the emergency? Because of the right to the child's also go school and again the freedom of religion I was here. Akriyaba or say not in a religious. O hwe say anya say entro because hwe the papa enu ya munyina it appears that there is a religion on it. Mo say Achimota school there munyi nkwara omutrinyi ewa so that is the standard
Okay.
Dreadlocks here then. Dreadlocks here who bibini utri na. Why you wadwin say wunyi. Inti chese wa mona efu and as I say more rolling so natural. Mo basic argument and they say the length of the hair say ewa. So that is your basic argument. Say logic ne no a hwe mo picture see amudi asu he. Hwe girl see o maye. Ontwi nyine wa. What is the issue here? And you see Martin Luther King can be that he was looking forward to a day. Ushemia, obe assess me by me ankasa me content of my character. They say me suban send it here and yet me skin. What do you say? You can assess Tyrone's behavior on the basis of the dreadlocks now. Link bang and a what between hairstyle and let's say dreadlocks no any discipline. Because the whole idea of school ni person can say discipline in a yasem no. What is the link between dreadlocks and discipline?
Na school ni can discipline o can say omo regulation
regulations are meant to discipline you. What do you say? You can say 9 o'clock da 8 o'clock sorry. You say it's part of the way to discipline you in your way of life. A crazy uncle a fashion statement. Just say the say or so yeah. That's a different thing. But say a religion. And then there are schools in Accra here. I'll be whom Indians almost share almost tebano. Nkorano. Eco school.
And public school.
Yeah, no, but that's school.
Are private
no,
schools.
You don't get the point, man. I'm just trying to tell you that. But it's school. Yes, I agree with you. Because Uncle Pushimia, Kamaka said, me am in a school. Because Bekono, Nankora Nibi.
A private school.
A mashe adie. Odiazie. Share somewhere, and I'm happy that share, I think somewhere around 2000, and this former Director General of your friend saying education, Nsroma,
yeah.
as a name, had indicated that this controversy about Abadawo.
Oh, I see. I didn't.
And no say NGS regulations. These are schools or my set up among some regulations. Now, if I were to be the child's parents, I
also a corporate school for
Ongeno. You see, Sachimota Kwampo Jomo. We are human beings. Nipa. Say a craning nam school ho crampua. The teacher for who are crana. A buffona or mode war on the whole issue no. On the better cran. To me a parent of the winner, I won't insist on the child going back to Achimota school.
I see.
What does here? And so I think that look. Sometimes utimiko and see mubesha say a new some kwan here can. But you see people look at those things and make. Sometimes my example,
rules and regulations.
Example.
You should be willing and ready to abide by the rules and regulations.
For me, is the stereotyping of it. And look, because I say last weekend we're going for post-budget workshop. To me, driver go, and you stop here. No, on beside me. Na me name mutalaso netikano. And police need stopping me. Okasa Miss Mega. No, are you a nod now?
Why your accent?
I'm going. Also, are you a nod now? And I'm saying, why are you asking me that question? I say your accent. See, why do you? Wait, you man, wait, you man, say, Obeshe, honor nod now, honor sad now.
No, if you misconstrued it because you say you're not 90, then.
So luckily he was not a nod now.
Okay.
But the point I'm trying to make is stereotyping. It is also very possible. Then when you are one of the or banana accent are different. That's all you're bringing.
I'll be with and say, who for US and now you can buy.
Yeah, I get the point.
Yeah.
See, the point I'm just trying to make is that don't just quickly let it cross your mind. Say me who say obi eye tintino e gangan. Wait your not now. Or your way or your way or you say
honorable a be no more genuinely. Me for instance, me to obi din or class or mo body no wrongly. Me ti anam say din we fibrikum. Nti me pon class no me koni panic and am say uye bunoni. It was just the excitement that me share me.
No, you don't get the point.
I say yes.
You don't get the point I'm making. You see, stereotyping does not necessarily mean it is wrong. I don't know. Menti
the yeah hanu unya kasi o type na chesa ade no ya adwin sese enti
let me give you a typical example. Yenyina ye ba safa ya te say uhwe so bitimi ye business pa na onye sika no ekoni.
Yeah.
That's a stereotype.
Yeah.
But it's a positive thing. What did Abadjan say? It's a positive thing. Point and person me man say, you see, o share in comfort me share just by virtue of when you who you onu ntina da. Onimo. Oni bebia na wa form opinion about
you. That's one e wo ho.
Enu na make us o share this dreadlocks are there. Obi enyam bie na no kan. Ye nyina so ye hu say dreadlocks. Okay, say na wo to shatter wale nyom no videos no. O dem. O say ai Agoipa MPP not to shatter wale nyom. You understand? Me what didn't know that it may be as a source of entertainment for you to. But
honorable, ekobia na mbisa we say unim say mu house ho parliament. Na obi a rasta. Okay, honorable member no. Ogiri rasta no.
He's not confident.
On your confidence.
Today I'm going to tell you something. I'm just going to tell you something. If you lift my left shoulder, I have a tattoo there. That tattoo is the name of my daughter.
There be our cavasso.
Yes, no, but the point is, there are certain times. No, for example, there are certain times, if it's weekend or night and you see me in an armless smoke, it's there. The name of my daughter, my first daughter, Yenma, it's written here. But what was it? I got so excited when they gave birth to her. And I just wanted to do something. I just, go and write the name of my daughter here. So I have it here.
I would used to have written it.
I don't regret it.
Okay.
You know one funny thing? But the point I'm just trying to make is that, the point I'm basically saying is, you can't look at the tattoo of my daughter's name on my shoulder, and on the basis of that, you determine my character.
No, but Achimota, you don't determine the character.
Yeah.
Or who my general
Thing.
advice.
You see,
all right.
And Achimota, if Achimota's own is about the length of the hair, we have an example of people from India who have long hair. What about that?
Wouldn't it be longer than this?
What are you talking about?
I'm asking.
Shataron ni hair no. Saying you know Taron picture.
Savior because no,
it has been published. Oh, I'm just talking about.
Sometimes see a mistake.
Yes, it has been published.
No, you need to cover
the identity. But the boy, but beyond that, the boy himself, the parents have allowed the boy to grant interviews.
Interviews, okay.
When he said that, the Achimota is not determined by the buildings, but it's determined by the kids in the school. There has been a public announcement, and the boy himself has granted interviews. My argument I made and I say. Oshe akrani ni trinwi life. Na oshe pictures na dia ba sa wise na ye do mabana.
So president so eno so na ye consent no.
What is the difference between girl we ni trinwi anya Achimota school no? What is the difference between akra we ni trinwi and akrani trinwi?
Enti si etwa dia ye ntwa we na. Thank you. Mauna unia T Glover. Honorable Titus Glover.
Why?
Yes or no?
I'm sad.
Raho.
I'm sad because my parents, me my 5. Emma miensa, memma mienu. Na me call. If any saying, Presec Legon. I want to call me secondary school.
Oh, okay.
Now, send your own sister say there were rules and regulations. You know, it was school beer. It was association beer. Ejuma ye bia asore ya ye kodina ejuma ye wo mu ekura no ye wo hihye ya ye du bo mu ye nya ye diso sesi ya ye kase psychological no abofra no nyama na ne ti ekom no kura no ye ti he you can't even measure it wa ko school ne mpa bo ne share daching opeso ye ni bibi na ne uba mfaso edi ma ne busua
okay
ene ni mai
yeah
from crèche nursery primary ages and you no ni hye so be kwa Achimota school but the performance itajo the thing social no the modern money is social no
but na ye ne pension because
uchu ye
and na the modern mo so epushi no
na okodu ho no school hihye say senior uti ayem pese no yempewa aw send you timi no ayem pesen no.
Oh, said you who can need yes, I don't know, but
no.
Okoje in the prospectus or any BBA on the day of reporting. Then school authorities say ye pewa nemo chautino.
Me bao. That's it. Okoje in the prospectus. Media anga me mo fra adwene me can say. Right at the time an okoje prospectus no kwa no, yet be catch and say. So
maybe he didn't go himself. His parents went to pick up the prospectus.
Ebia sand the call. But me na me adua me bi sana na say aso wutinwi na waye no eni na besua de na ma wana. Wutinwi na wo wutre so no. Enu ene be kira de na ma wana. Ana ha ye mara pom. Ene mra ni bi. Emma kwan say yedumi si abofra kwan. So person sua de. But internal arrangement, regulations in school, and I could see a quine. I am Mamma Frano and where they. And Mamma Quine, so my baby school. So now, a dear Kay. The fat said my rasta. And in Chile, Sabi, me be able for a body. Bibi Nessie, and in Tia, my meeting we say. Bankamon share school na me bano, additional me besuano, and for me by ya dear Nancy. Ebia me bia emfata ana ense me pasa be besua de ama me de abɔ me bra ama dache no me ham nyamfaso e de ama me busua ane o mani nyina. Unfortunately they say me tiwi ni se na esi ayeniti ye njime entimi nkona me nkotwa so ono so ni gidi a ogie ne se me twa enim boa me because me tie discussions ni bi ewo mframanum ewo fidie mi so say Rastafarian no enye som. Who determines a som? Who determines obini som? When I say me gidi wo, say na pese me kono. E bi kwa ya argument is the traditionalist go be obi soro ne ba na so so be school a o hwe raffia uniform dresses so be ba me school. And this you can say. And the ban internal regulations no e ba na ye nyama ne basa. Se the media the American and say it was a fana nyina ne trust. GS issue letter say women G mofrey. It no backtracking because of the as a cost.
O se omo hwe se omo betumi age
omo je so Achimota Old Students Association a Professor Ite Edano ono so early this week.
Yeah, that was Tuesday. That was 3 days ago, Monday.
Back in the
position in Soaba
of the school. Kakra ye beka dia soso ne say. Afane nya interest.
Okay.
And let's look genuinely at Mofrano. Because wouldn't you mean determine the first say why you rasta na ba no. Say na oka edika ba stereotype you know. Oba na kire say oba nyama boni. Debi. You can't conclude anything like that. Let's one kwalai no munya access to the education. I'm or die to baby edi. That is it not in consonance with the school regulations na. There no way jina so dey aye. But no say who physically. Say why rasta denti. Eh, yempe we wa. Say embrofo ba ya why ni ti odi abeto. Fidie isu. Ye kan say.
Okay.
Omo akwa eyi abrofo banti omde obi ensan kanu ana obaya se dia ye dia be kire ye sesi eyi why ye tin why ye nyina no and then rasa what's the difference ma what is the difference
no more
me
don't know
asem way aye kan tono so na ye dom su koyi na fa ni nyina na ye ntrase. It is about the future of these children. In fact, abofano kind of school work on an inji. Sena bawaka.
Na anti akwala no all right, you know, oni asundie. 18 years, 16, and yet he can religion. What if akwala no be need that you know no so nye religion? It is say na parents now or they or no right na religion. E kwhye school ni so. Have you looked at it from that angle?
16 years, ya wunato.
Yes.
After age 18, you can decide to discontinue with your Rastafarian or whatever. And for now, the man go the hoy to my
someone a more can say in religion. Honorable Bauer said in religion. And I'm because I call out Unya 18 or Timu decided said this is my religion.
No, but I say anything every family be no. How do you call it? Omon nature wa as a cry. Yet titiwa the values of the family mean and the show. In fact, o share me church, Catholic church. You say I dear friend infant baptism. Ya wo akra no. Near baptized. I'm to o parents ni fit no. Omode gina so e de bo usu. So background could do 18. No, cause ene me nya Catholic biom. The parents cannot do anything. What did imagine say? It's the same way with Accra way. But Accra ni mie na no so ye force no. Ombie na no kan. What did imagine say?
Obie na no kra kan o ya akwala nti se wonim se emere mu no ontumi ma consent.
Now, but the point I'm making is that Accra ni parents say a religion. What is it? So a religion. Nti emfa say nka me ko Achimota school. Na me the rosary. Unse say o school ha. Untimi fa chain inhihehia o. I'm convinced that Achimota here, maybe some of those people who come from the Catholic churches and other things, or dress you or the resurrection.
Yes.
See, that's I'm giving an example.
Let's look at it this way. Traditionalists for no so beba, or no so semi religion. I shall see you trying person, or the said carries atutumu. Hare Krishna beba, or no so channel then Muslim beba, or no so I.
My example. My example. Person be a very simple question.
Okay.
Sorry, sir, my for time. Mama very good. My friend say, "Oh, Muslim or school mo." Na do Friday, na oko share because you baka say, "Oh, school mo also share school uniform." What you say? Oh, the would back class, and I the would
change house dress.
Yeah. Now we say on Friday na o share Zalabia, bubu. Say okobo empire, on be stop no.
School in Shishaya, no, you have to wear
Achimota. I'm asking a question.
I don't know of Achimota because I'm Achimota. But once they have regulation, we know say almost all the secondary schools.
And I agree because you see the reason why I'm making this point. There are a lot of schools. Almost on Fridays, on Bema and Kra Ako way. There are a lot of schools that even on campus, Honomono, Obu Hajama, or Beko Pentecost, even within the campus, no, or Pentecost, no be way. On those days, they wear different particular. Maybe they will, I don't know how the arrangements look like. But was a Muslim or because of Okwako Empire.
Empire no mubema wabo, but unya kwan jalabia. Omu nsi ukwan say Friday school no be year adjustment.
We don't have that.
So it means that the school is not against your religion.
Based on my very simple logic, they say.
Okay.
You three, I don't know whether they are Caucasians. I say,
baby,
TV say
yes.
We share Facebook.
Wait,
Achimota school, embe deny say Nkwara call Achimota school.
Okay.
What do you say?
Okay.
Now, say where anything to go by. Why would you? Because of your Caucasian. And that's so you
and the shame don't know say a dread nabi.
A dread nabi. That you allow this. But minia about her because or no you too many no. Now we say Uncle Chanedi. Even your own country you are
Honorable Glover who be can I am koyeni. Yes, sir. T Glover. Sorry.
Your freedom of association.
Okay.
Your freedom of religion.
Okay.
These are all enshrined in my ma Rastafarian Kwalai. You be denied from access to education. My conclude say the mere fact say why Rasta tea obviously.
Okay.
And you be na say be Rasta and no basa basa. They are very disciplined people. They are very disciplined people.
Okay.
Achimota has a record in this country. I produce one in this country. I will be DSO.
On my more.
And they have that record. Achichiro my dear my. And then you're born before a bar. Yet I found nothing in an entrance. So you bad meeting Kwalai. Then you can even monitor. So yes, idea for me. Like I say, in Kwalano, even though there are regulations that's it even though there are regulations in the school in Bofrano e o masede so besua de o be school abesua de e ma wenya sintudua to deny this genuine cause of this children and yes idea ye bo ma baby
Sandra
no one na eje me de ye wo yi
prince the too so
no
okay in go Facebook yeah this killing is becoming too much. Rest in peace to all departed souls. And then Augustine Dom presses most of the problems are from our women. Please advise them too. Rose Nani says people should just walk out from violent relationships without shame. Save your life. But also, what is he saying? What's the problem if you ma? You. Good question. Irene Upon says, I suffered from the same marital violence, and when I walked away, everybody was like, I should have waited for him to suck. Now I live right behind UTV. Richmond de Graaf says, who is a Rastafarian? Rasta stands for the teachings of Christ, not the dreadlocks. Walanyo in Akwatia, we should entertain these Rastafarian in our school, such like Achimota, as ransom because of Rasta. Okay, so should we entertain these Rastafarians in our schools, such like Achimota, as ransom because of Rasta? Every institution has its own rules and regulations that regulates the school, so the student must be guided according to the school principle. Jean Enogani Jr. says, forget about human rights and blah blah blah. We are slaves in our own country. The system needs reform. Benjamin Boateng, good morning. I'm watching live from a Cropon School for the Blind. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And Benjamin Atiapa Jr. says, this is my first time of what texting. Okay, my reason for the text is I'm looking beautiful. Hey, and Yemidawasipa. So I catch me. Jen udi makai nti mama hwehwe obi dia minya enkan na menkan ma no na what's Saudi na gumbebre TK Tom Haruna community one side 20 tema says stop pampering this so-called this sitting government politicians. Tell them the truth because you also know what's going on in Ghana. Don't let us the citizens see you other way around. Okay, this government is not doing well at all. Due to that, citizens are suffering too much. You are meant to na ade member mbekasa mo bi bra mo behwe amonhwe na mo nkama adwene na mo nya me mo obi ame ha me na me nenche na me bufu enye kra me violence pa me violence pa me pesa ade no Tom Haruna sisi a me ka se ya musisi me ka se ya musisi sisi a okay menye de okay mo me enko show ni so na ye hwe aban se obema ye permanent solution se fladi pa de na prince 80 enye ye you free so near car flat you reach motor school you car flat in the wasem honorable minister for works and housing Francis Asensubuachi say permanent solution to flooding na kwesane ne se mobeye ne sen emom ye bre ne so asunti se ye beka honorable Aluteji Corps Kane chairman amjin ye yinedi na yaken no so aka ho a honorable T Glover, how will you solve this problem? Because then flooding is permanent solution.
It's an every year
something
problem. Abaya bako. But there should be a finality to sa flooding here and basso our door na circle. You see a few years ago, we should the sea was circle. Girl, nipa fast so she we are. Me and my colleague, Honorable Frida Brempe. Say na waton in the sun patrol. Iso no tono. Na okoshemo traffic num. And then I said the car no kura. Can I say kura? Na wohwe nipa na ewu ya na a very big issue.
Yeah.
When you are hydro engineering, the design. Now works and house, minister in the ministry, department back where a hydro department. Oh no, musha which and your coso. Because the president for time na oba, na vino ubakaya, na vino hono, muchira ya eni me yi Avino 1981 80 82 na me bo Colts football
Alajo hono.
Alajo.
Okay.
Avino Alajo.
Alajo Avino, yeah.
Arabian Nights. Na me bo Kaiser Babies. Me contemporary ni Santo Viakwa. Oh, bo Hearts of Folk. Any Brighton being your bo kwawu any Olympus. And na Kaiser Park hono. Avino hono nyina ho nyina eyema. Because wo fa echire hono a yedi edua eni ato enso no odo no so.
Okay.
Ne ya nante so e de ba training.
Okay.
Ya me fitama. Na me ba.
Fridays
na baba camping.
Okay.
Na ya da Girl Distilleries. Na eho ye kodidi wo wi na ya beda e coach fie. Ewo circle. Na sabre ni na ho no na yiri. Na president ko fo ba ye no na hu se o se obie gata no. No ye kase de free alaje wo no nyina e be se die ko. And every year bia no e was here den ye titim. Na se ye titim ntemu a nso no yiri sa no a na akọ overboard e na sa mo fo nyama ni nyina no. Enti aba nyina no ba no a obi aye. But ye kura no a nso no depending on the extent of nso no eto no e na be kire senior e be se eden ase ye nyama eni ade ya committee sika e dia hyem minister no eno a otoanamon ekoho ye dredge nso no is it dredge masters?
Yeah, that's the company.
Omde fidie esi nso no mu a ye titim e di free ho dia wako hunu assurance ano odi mayen ba edu baby a maya yesu ni yaba ni bi no emwa yen
anti enye se o kan se aban be but o maye assurance.
I'm not saying say o my assurance otoanamon ko ho looking at the extent of ejuma ya ye no looking at the ejuma wa ye no ohun se afie nso to a ebia na ye won hia ye kakra ye hu se ne ayeta hu no me koso.
Okay.
But the attitude of the Ghanaian efia ye de gu ayi baka nso no wudu gum wa hayi ekochoki e wanafo ho ende no so se ne ye no because nipa was the stretch of odo no from zona no from the estuary no well from baby a odo no bokole no e de akopu no mo.
Okay.
E wo Jamestown ho.
Okay.
Enti ya ye ti zona no nyina fita dabaka ho nyina e di ba ve no achi mota ho no nyina e di ko obaya uko na nipa no wasisa bola no de akogum wenya na etio na se etina entumi mfa nko a omo se enso na ekono kakra bi ne fam na emu ahwia eni bola ne nyam ne nyina no na egugum yetim wo e fa de say second end ho no echi ho no so e se na ye no eni wo se yetim ho nyina edi ba de kire na obi anye comfortable.
Okay.
Na fen so ya ye kasa no so ye titi enso na no nyina no na maboni a ye di bola no egu nso no so e wo se atwa so assemblies no masede no samansamanfo no masede no se ye bekọ mbrono so omom ni niam suban boni no mo ye ni nyina no eso betwa obi bia ye betwe no bia no ye ntwe na so.
Okay.
Edi na betwe aboa ye na waka menu apedin alote so no se na Jeffrey Grant.
Oh them
and ni ma office pe.
Oh, okay.
Ni ma me na free Cape Coast.
Only on odi ade o baby a bank kan odi ade ko Cape Coast odi ade.
Metie no me kakra twa mu se ono NDC no wajai.
Oh dear.
Metie no I heard him on one of the networks. Say after the suspension no oba out e be kan say ono we ni wo the party no we free. Omo general secretary. Say we yin edido maybe some say what is the impact
general secretary say we yin the functional executive
whatever
committee.
he signed it.
Okay.
He is the face of the party beyond your rules.
Network ben out is also
oh metie no Adum FM okay what's that with him?
No.
Uncle Alote say on party
no we jai.
Okay.
What's we jai? Nipa onno kita no.
When was this? When was this?
Naturally.
Osinya abotrema. Osinya abotrema. Ye di no kasa e bedru so.
Mi party ni monim. Party die. Ye di mra de ye.
Okay.
So we share say obi ye ade na wo mpa a. Ye party ni aye bida. So this is not new. What do you say? No, no, kita no. Ono se bejai. Me nye party ni bio. Ansana.
A whole former chairman. And
onim
dia wo tie wo party nim.
Oni party tripa. Owo dom. Na ze ne, o se onye bio no kita no se onye bio. It's not false. Na letter na wo dia ba no. O se ohunu me ba kura one of the days me by the friend no. The same station mabo me bo video no so. Ah ya interview no. O se party no ba no, on fa application bi aba. On fa resignation letter bi aso nko ye. Na say ade ya tworo no kwa social media. And ye keke bi e di a kire no. Obi fa hwe informalism. But fast forward. We have two great parties in this country. MPP and DC.
Okay.
Ye nyina ye konkran. We fa motorway, we fa beach road. Ye be dun kran. The methodology and the management typology ye nyina as a party kwa ye fa so a ye be dun kran no. The kran ye be do is the political power. Ye de be chichiro.
Say person ye di ade wo man.
Ye di ade di chichiro man no. Enti say omini alote enya problem. Na say na so ko omo so mo yidi a e wo masem. Me who be the party. Religiously were able to do.
Na mo ya sa de na ya eboa course of the party.
Oh, yeah, the boy.
Okay.
A boy. And the says the omuna mean to be kabibre because a masem.
Mo de hen eboa mo no because mo yi two.
Yeah.
Mo suspended two.
You suspended three.
Okay, well known two.
No,
Okay.
because you know there was a list.
Sami crab.
Sami crab.
Yeah. Besides that, more no list of.
Not tree.
List of executives.
Oh, common here you are chipping kaka just a little
list of constituency executive. Okay.
But eventually, no, it is a three top.
Yes,
who were affected because they should say,
okay.
And with the justice.
Well, this was a suspension.
This
not
was a suspension,
AED.
not ultimate dismissal. And then Nukra with time, as a party, they should say, we can still bring them back, you know. But finally, the Muslim way you did here. And then one more. So
you see the challenge Kakrama for to say allocate you must say anti-party behavior. Also the we can say enema omoye. Na muso obi be don party na mo man party code of ethics. On say near school rules and regulations. Mo ma rules and regulations, mo code of ethics. Afi obi kokasa mo say hey, what you are doing is anti-party.
Maya, me kai say. Mo communication officer young man here say.
Can watch him.
Maybe Musani.
Or a public person,
At one time, on afternoon programs, one of the radios, I don't want to mention on your platform, Omutroba said they don't recognize Adekye Jacobs because it is inimical to the forward march of their party.
So and what is it? Suspension.
Before the suspension.
Oh, I see.
Before the suspension.
Oh, I see.
Because they expected say Alute ebe kasa. Ediama NDC. Ohun bibi boni na ekoso e wa ba mu a onka na salote e prezi aban no because that was the angle they were making argument, you know.
I see.
Say ohun bibi e boni a abani onka sa abani ye bibi papa monka
boni po na
so
bra
hono nya won de.
All right.
And because of that, you know, they don't recognize. They even boycott the Peace FM. Mu station Peace FM, mu sister station, omo boycott ye. Na omo party asem. So who come cry? Now who come no one over child lorry fair. Maybe be frustrate and I'm the buyer,
but your development partners, in fact, they help in the development of the nation.
I've never said anything different from that. It is their right to discipline their members.
Okay.
What I say, it is a right of Adekye Jacob. Or see a ne party number doing and me jai me nyebio. Or no we yin wedi. Mfe don.
Thank you, don. Honorable Edward Bauer. Your best of perennial flood won't cry. Nafi Yashe, Honorable Adekye Jacob, say ye nedi.
Okay. Quick one. The mechanism first in person me bompire. Say the new minister now Waban. As in Subuache. Say Asama Wakano. Ebebem.
Okay.
Because Oshe normally about flats here, nkofo mo brepa eye nkofo a ohwa mostly no or these informal settlements what means say nye and mostly it's just the vulnerable and I come it's a flats ba enka type of global floods na coming. So my example about
na say wonim baby ani fie wo.
Oh, minim the maker. Na o share even me sister Penny Frida Pempe or madam for very close friend of mine. O share no crampo floods ne kan no. E car. What you say?
Okay.
Baby me don't mu say omo life crampo na e den. Omo lucy. O share statistics nature say normally floods ba apart from the fact that informal settlements, 62% of population na Tema Accra. Then make us say conform Accra ne Tema. 62% of them and those flood-prone areas. What did the say?
Okay.
And it's a government to say obey more manage. It's just that now me send a text message to my colleague be saying what the budgetary allocation is for this year. Because so okay say obey bibia me
dey be dredging
yeah obey adwuma na me normally me share o budget no na ma hwe de woka. For example, I know I say na omoka about railway we say president say na your friends say neni focus akọ keteke kwan so because share budget na series ontimi nya hwe
o say ntimi nya kwan enye keteke kwan
entimi nya hwe enti normally me hwe o budget allocation no ma hwe o way or in some woka but yeah we share no well but I think I agree with you say part of the problem no habitual behavior enti I was say aban so the engagement of the communities no omo ye dredge no also munya especially on betima engage communities am mo say look the ma way bad de bia no because of when say say omo ni bebi omo do mo rubbish beto a how do we create places say on betima den on betima do mo rubbish na to and na say for so there must be engagement with the community so I wish him well because it is onye obam nche as nyandi one month kra until why na dwen say obeyesi a me metwen ama rains na ba na kowia zema wo na mesema kebi the same and I wish him very well.
Okay.
Now back to your friends Alote Jacobs. Obi sorry ka say one application e buy into ono so kwa it's not true. Obi actual application and so any application say na choro. Before obey party ni we party ni one na odo ho branch eko ka branch executive there me pese me join mo party no ma pe card amount na ma mo wetu dues any application any application
and obi bia na no akoka no nko ade
yes because application must not necessarily be written o dey here and so na no because before we be party ni no why party executive da
na uni malote pa uni konfa so be party ba ebi ono wan ko akoka 10% be jo
in fact I was surprised in my own opinion I was surprised he ended up becoming a central regional and my suspicion came to pass.
Certain.
Look, me school, me university. 2002, 2003. Your friends saying, your party at the SPSB by say, Omumbe investigate how you lose 2000 elections.
Okay.
Here the me and another gentleman, and they can't why not buy to do the investigations. Until you call the whole Ghana to make those things and to develop a report.
Why 2016 and 2030?
And found my first encounter with Alote. That time, na sa Elmina Papaye Kwashi, Atukwashi, and then regional chairman.
That was Central Region.
That was my first encounter with Alote.
Okay.
The God I serve, and I'm saying it, and I've said this many times. I was not impressed because no, or office, or I don't know, he was an office manager or something, and I don't know all my responses. I was not impressed. So it gave me a sense of why we lost the 2000 elections. What do you about John say? Fast forward. So me refute a few things before I come to the main issue. Okay, I'm so dumb. I don't have a problem. Obia would fear, Obia on year and Korameboa. And to win Obia Kramboa, or Nipa.
Okay.
But I look at Alote's own records. Alote be a chairman. And that NDC a winning up of the 23 seats. Near Central, near was 16 seats. 69.2%. Oba Central Region. Ni 4 years or chairman. Out of the 16, you lose 12.
Obey chairman here, be na.
Obey chairman make
yes na so.
No.
So
then be me pack catch say. Obey chairman in 2012 2013 na make am. Until he was a chairman for 4 years. Obey chairmanship no. Ni winning 16 seats. As under his chairmanship, you lose 12 out of the 16.
So obviously in 2016 there was a
hold on.
Wind of
so you are giving
change.
that. So okay. Then in 20 we got a new chairman.
Okay.
Look at the number of seats we won in Central Region again. Okay. So me pack say but even in terms of value for the party and the region that we are, his record does not support him.
What's your call? What is it?
Oh yes, yeah. The record is supporting. But that's the first point. Me other point I'm person me here. I'm just before I come to. Also say Sami Jemfi a letter ba say momo ma ninya den. Oba on his own. But yes, it is true. Look, Sami Jemfi the communication officer of the party. And ne ameti hey. Bisa Prince. Obaka cha say meti hey koku boahe. Enu anyimre. Mi ko fie no. E no frɛ me. Anya mia me tumi enam de ba UTV ha. O de ba jona say because your party no egina ho eyi omo say omo no mo nhwɛ your communication wasam.
And say baba
jama. And say you can say before say aya unko na oba. Look, there were some times I'll give you a typical example. Between 2015 between even 2015 2016 number was permanent slot ewo Kwame the program show.
Okay,
Thursday peace. Not every Thursday be am Peace FM. Many openyi Ajikum. Not every Thursday na Peace FM. After 2016 me busy with elections and later on make I say since party is one person me allocations no ma mention ho. What dey about you say? But those times na me ba no. Na your party na dem ba. Na your arrangement between me and the Peace FM. And to me ba a different thing. And to me can be about party no kwa me can because I'm a member of the party. But your party na dem ba ho. But into Sami Jemfi say de bia mo de alloteba and de jama mo frɛ no as an individual. But me as a communication officer no to protect me my party interest me the way na eba.
And who
what about that? And me say
party de oba o be kire wo wadwen and as a party
show just a typical example. Asenso Boache na sem no de bay. Onim say meet me gina ho. I break it down on the issues of flooding from 2017 under Adekye akosi ene. Meet my yesa nso manye. Ondi enti. Me yesa ebe advantage to my party be manye because me say me man an opportunity to succeed.
Okay.
I get the point.
Okay.
I am part in the catch me kasa.
Okay.
But as an individual and my backup me share figure. Anytime because number figures na hwe, then I'll use that to make my analysis. There are two different things. There are two different things.
Okay.
You see, yankase men kyerɛ wadwen. You see, don't do anything that will, and it is in the constitution.
Like
point me ba.
Then enye.
There are some things. So there are some things about home.
The allocation.
Why did you make?
There is a punch me.
I'll punch you.
I
didn't realize that. Sorry.
Atakuleta microphone na mumusake. Atakuleta ma.
There be. What's why? Then allocation.
Look, the point I'm making is that allote Jacobs ade no.
Okay.
The pronouncements. Ninsam. No can. Was to a very large extent. Yes, you can say, for example, you tie road from Accra to Bolgamema. Now you are the power. Okay, what is the big deal? There's no problem about that. But when you go beyond that to ridicule your own party.
Oh, yes, sir.
Like what?
Now doesn't he like the party? Party
he like what?
And then your man in your TV and then your man in your TV so. And I say this because I know Allote Jacobs and particularly certain things. Men push me. Don't push me because it's your platform.
Push you.
Don't push me.
You see, asking, say.
Allotemo.
Party or woman.
Allotemo. Let me tell you. It's typical. Look, let me tell you one funny thing. You see, and this is advice now to all of us as young guys who are in politics. It is not every day that will be a rainy season. There are certain times it's a dry season. But when I walk, you need to stand up for it. I know.
Himself from until what
Yes. So look, that is just the advice I want to give. As a young guy, wefu edi weni.
Oh no.
Me say me advise young guys also that
No. But
actually you said who 2-4.
Me 2-4. Me say who a young guy.
But see a can be asem ti who the best
me
generally.
That you see who interpret here, it is your own crisis.
Okay.
It is not mine. Me men cancer. Me say as young guys are your party no. So who MPP who NDC my principles of the party no and guide na for you weduma. Indeed, Oshe Alote Jacobs in particular. Party ni man all the your friends saying. Akwenya. Because we are then.
You want to say?
A party ni and the church say. Me who say way. Ena Alote Jacobs aye. Ena any party mrano in this.
Okay.
And Timo so na mo twina so.
Okay.
What am I say? Party ni nyina ho anka say. Joma kan dia no kra say. First in party is okay. Fake ye then. You be suspend no. Near the assembly no akoma disciplinary committee. No metie, no more chance. Obeka wasem. On the basis of that no disciplinary committee no. Be hwe no more recommendations to fake. Now recommendations no me to fake no. And a fake so say. The mo kan based on mu hearing ni we nyina mu ye no. On the basis of that.
About disciplinary committee no.
Oh, it was stated in the letter.
Adam, it is
party constitution article 18. It's okay.
Omudi we nyina so. E nom de ye den. Anam kan say ye no bon kwanta, and some kan say.
Ye no tun kwanta.
Nkoto kwanta ya den.
Ya pai.
Alote Jacobs. Good luck.
Also no,
yes, say ebinum say or Mukasa already kill party and Oka party once and when Oka say or new opinion say do re-election or Oka say or your dictator or so he say anything and I say fake phone in I connive yet.
Look, let me tell you. You know in this support you said get here. You know in this support you said get here. It's not everybody who supports us.
On this one, no.
The point I'm making is, you see, let me tell you God. Let me tell you one
political goal.
I said the only challenge is because as a general secretary, ne juma no so then. But so what kind of statement now? It went through a process. Enti atubigasu dia no so okay then. Atubigasu dia na ya suspend na ya suspending sisia no. Okay then. Okay bibitia asering ketia. So let's think that because see don't reduce the thing to your friend saying say asering ketia anyway. A party no any Alote Jacobs.
But party any Alote Jacobs sha say na it say individuals because ebu at say dey na honorable can na Sami Jamfi mo ma beka Alote ya suspended Alote wo kasa Alote
no way. Me a party executive. Me I'm just a member of parliament for the party. But I have issues with him. And I'm stating it. And to me status is here no aden or no obet my influence.
Executive so mo perfect. Anya executive ya na no
executive
parliament for ya bri.
Tie me nka asem nkyerɛ. Say executive ye bibi na efo your friend say any party we no mra na anya. Look, me nua IKA me ka we Kofi Adams.
Okay.
Mimi nua Kofi Adams. We. No nye your friends say party nipa. Yan suspend no. Yan disqualify from contesting your friends say boom. But after a period of time now or go through the repentance ni na sefo no. Anya na say one of the very sharp first time as Omaba parliament.
So one say waka one day when you chance go through repentance. Alote man no such chance.
Hona ka kire
say on go
through. Hona ka kire wo.
Barely 2 weeks.
Me say. Why do you think that? Has Alote Jacobs told you that he never had a fair hearing?
I'm hoping to get him because
let me try. Because I don't know me tie no another network. Enti na me bi to say me tie no another network. Na host ni bisa na say no my also why surprised by and he used some unprintable words. Mean to me what I say. You see, words that a man of his age should not use. But you see those words, I would way so. And on beside say, auntie a friend saying, who's the way your party in the so a few days ago he said it. Look,
I can't already be no so say my party in the major.
So I can't on can you formally. Some call so we jaya. Some go bet my baba catch a party say seminar beje your friends identification ID card is a party member. Munjim ID card.
And also our application.
And I make you say that is an illiterate way of putting it. And I'm being sincere with you.
And I'm say
it's an illiterate way of putting it. You see,
kind of fast or bad party.
Maybe look,
they recruited
have you forgotten
him, so
that? Have you forgotten that? I'm almost 5 years as an MP in NDC. And therefore, I should have a fair idea about NDC and the regulations.
Okay.
Me park catcher was say, "Oh, share regulation now." Me boy, answer me the difference. You must first belong to a branch. What you say? Your first step is that you must be registered
before
as a
the
member.
birth of NDC. Allote me a sure so shall say wo PNDC brain. Sabre no, you didn't have this procedure you are talking about.
So the birth of NDC was not a political party. We are talking of a political party.
So
What you say? It was not a political party.
You are not understanding my question.
Oh, now okay, yeah. Mami ka asem chiro. I have uncles and aunties and other things and fathers and other things who are kids.
Okay.
But they have not been formalized as NDC members. Omni cards, they can't be bothered. It's just that when it's time for elections, they can go and vote and come back and sit in the house.
Mobile for almost saying sympathizers.
Yeah, these are sympathizers of the NDC are registered.
Okay.
And we, as much as for okay, I said 2016. Omuka say before ube to aba candidate, you must be a member of the party. A demonstration of the member of the party is that you must have a party ID card.
Yeah.
Now lote nibi.
Okay.
Alote anko congress anko vote.
Oh, I mean we.
We are obesa abem 2 minutes and for your time. Oh, wakasa fine. Wa church and
no good games are.
Oh, papa na mama go fuba.
And
somewhere.
And we share during I think presidential primaries, you know. Kokwa Nyido any Alute were on one side against JM. You know, they were supporting a different kind of whatever.
Which candidate was it?
In Sembebra, no, the national elections, rather. The national elections.
Yeah, because Koko was contesting.
Koko was contesting.
And I know contesting
not supporting
general,
Koko against general, no. And then the Kofa hitting in a Edibaye. What you say? And in Sembebra, Akoso. Na media
ono a party ba mabusa no say say no who dey who say and a cover it by na say elections
na say yes you we chire say you observe the koso but seriously the American say Alute wakana need there
okay
and this is also come there
okay
let's give both sides your time will heal. Na anapa mi bayi ebisa na
say when suspension or dismissal
minim sa me bayi mi tie
apam no
o se me se mejai o mejai mala meyi mi weji
ya boy apam no
o da se nya meyi mi weji dadaw na nkrani blood na bi wonu mu na fanti de ni wonu mu bra be no bobo bio de obeya ma ndis ni wa ye wie
okay
what you say his contribution for the days of the case
that's answer money na anye fair o so we contributing immensely towards the party
na say and then we say and
now the party ni bibi man
Alote contribution you can't match
Alote was Romina, he was a board member, he was not a board member, because under the sector I worked in
energy
Eddie, can I
he was there that ECG as an ECG board
Femodi
then how come
enti why did you Alote is over 60 years
okay
and then the people was as so kakra obeye de bo ani man eni ne NDC party eni ne net enti ne osi woni wedi party so yesu ya pe obi a okodi baby obi okodi baby no nkobo ne bra at the end of the day ya ne yesum Ghana man what does it
okay
enti eye munya de mbeye bia
catch me
Alote per statistics now
who say or irrelevant
is he has no value to us.
I don't know kasa fire but
okay maka
na wakasa ya
no that's also mu 20 something age more
yes me see per ni way data na
o shawa
oh na den o visa misro no her friend say o share
unsu ni wo issue ana
pa no me bufu na che na papa make us menchiro me da party ni po che party ni che in fact there were certain times or was program no or kasa no medum away no.
Na chesa ukra wo share executive na chi.
Oh, na me ufisa before me ni pa okay. Say there me member at least for now. Luck is that for this particular term no. me caucus Upper East as select me as one of the people for National Executive Committee. So me a member of the National Executive. But me nyanko even first meeting that. Or first meeting me na man tinti manko.
Okay.
Enti me nyanko enti me ni influence bi ho no. Me point am me pese me ye e wa ha. Clearly me say hey, at the end of the day no, as a political party no, you feel say Alote Jacobs is a source of distraction.
Just with the party line.
No, it's not that he doesn't tell the party. And then me making you but based on the particular behavior, the party can decide to withdraw me, my membership. The moment they withdraw my membership, I'm no longer a member.
That's how behavior no you must spell it constitution.
Yes! In fact, Bisano, and then now your friend say you say bra, fake, bra, you don't call this man come near you me membership. Every me say Edward Bauer. Say one Alote na eko, also unkahubi. Huh? That day I'll cease to be an MP unless I go back and contest as an independent candidate or another person.
That's a behavior chrono you much because behavior
you see you know something. It's an honorable statement of the fact that your conduct has brought the party into disrepute. Even though it's so ambiguous.
Yes.
You see, the reasonableness of your behavior is assessed by anybody who is smart. Say at the end of the day, who fear? Not the beer. The obetia ne say abonten say mama dey end you nko say mama dey we say wo be frɛ na be fie me wa
na say on ka party asem papa
just say
on ka positive
just say why not dey say ono dey no just say I have just given my advice as people who are maybe young and I believe that he will give the same thing to other people and it is one of the things I've always admired about the NPP about the level of loyalty. What do you say? I will state very clearly here. Make me state to her. We are a young guy. Remember, remember that for every dry season, there's also rainy season.
Opposite salute is to make politician.
Madam Nkai say una wukan.
Me bisa question.
Oh, madam be say me Nkai.
Me two for na obi asema ba me eka. Obi asema ba me eka. U two for say men fa
wo. Alo dey no onka me party ntimi no fo. Me too nkofo wo party mu.
Enye nada na letter ne ba.
Say anya ba so nka ho biom. Nka ho biom.
Okay. Honorable Edward Bauer, or a very smart man. Yes, I think one could deputy minister of energy. Or no ne and honorable Titus
Titus Global.
Yes, sir. Oh, correct, sir. Honorable Daniel ni quite Titus Global. Niti anya nam di roja de na kan kwate lai. Na fe ya say. Eno so enye sa. Enti kwate Titus Global. Your former MP Tema East and they are former
one thing I like about Titus, I mean that I just oti henti. Or the 4 years in parliament, one of the things I realize is or you're one of the people who are to me working across
but my east for
across I'm the person Lucy and I mean that out. I'm person partner.
Oh, there that was pa. But me did the yakra. Yes, sir. It's a Major General William Omani Ajekum. Opani na one yam fear duosia wakwa homechimu. Yes, sir. Nyame so mfa duosia nsan kan ho na oma wa hoden so. And Madam Joyce Zampari, ye frau JZ Communications Officer Deputy, MPP. Happy birthday. Pacho nyame ya domwa ye wono china.